má bàjá o, má bà bínú. Ọ̀nà lọ́rọ̀ bá ti rẹ̀yìn ẹ̀, èjú bàjá o, ọ̀nà lọ́rọ̀.
Press conference by Prince Poroye Biyi, chieftain of APC, Chairman Emerging Political Platform APP, Chairman Ondo Liberation Initiative OLI, and co-convener Taiwo campaign organization Full Shoulder. Gentlemen of the press, welcome to this press conference organized in the form of a close interaction have been built over the years. In the first instance, I want to particularly appreciate you for keeping faith with your oath of duty as society's unbiased guidance on the truth. Specifically, you have remained truthful in assessing the performance of Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa of Ondo State since he took over the administration of the state following the passage of the former governor, the late Oluwarotimi Akeredolu, Senior Advocate of Nigeria. Governor Aiyedatiwa, since he has been in the saddle, has exerted the best of his energies and intellect to put Ondo State on the path of progress. In turn, he strengthened all along by the Almighty apparently for his good conscience. However, because his emergence forced into the period of an election time, various antis have propped up so they could stop him from attaining his goal of achieving remarkable transformation for Ondo State. 1. Alleged certificate scandal. For some time now, the media platforms have been abused with lorry stories insinuating that Governor Aiyedatiwa does not have a secondary school certificate as claimed in his biodata. Thankfully, facts don't lie. Recall that the then governor of Lagos State, Alhaji Lateef Gapinde, in his development stride in the education sector, relocated some dilapidated public schools to his newly built public schools. Therefore, Governor Aiyedatiwa, who claims that he entered Ikosi High School in 1980 and passed out of the secondary school in 1982, was right. After all, because he was relocated to that school when he was in Form 3 and he passed out in 1982 at Form 5. Of course, there's nothing bad people asking questions. For people like us, we enjoy people asking questions. My only problem with some people in Ondo State is that they are cowards. They are not brave. And at times they do not take time to do their due diligence. If government takes over schools, even private schools, the common sense, even in our world today, is that if you are moved from a particular school to another school, you continue where you stop. So if, for example, there's crisis in the riverine area and government decide to establish a school, and by the intent of the then governor having taken over some of these schools and say we are establishing social school, and you are going to write exams in that school, and the government principle and policies that you continue from where you stop. You are Form 1, you continue from Form 1, Form 1 to Form 2, Form 3 to Form 4, Form 4 to Form 5. And eventually, exams is written in that school. What is Aiyedatiwa's problem? If you have problem with the certificate, go to WAEC. Like my friend said in his write-up and his reply to some of these allegations, they have even contradicted themselves. They quoted the dates, they quoted the school, they quoted the WAEC number. So what else are they looking for? The reality is that for us, we are not afraid of some of these sponsored, news as it were. Just as I was saying, this tale of certificate scam is no longer new, and it beggars questions as to why it is going viral upon nothing. Definitely, distractors are crying wolf where there is none. This has in no doubt address the worry of all those who have been asking that how could Ayedatiwa enter secondary school in 1980 and pass out in 1982, just as I've explained. If you are moved from a particular school, from that school is established, the school have a date, and the government says no problem, continue. If it is that year you are going to have WAEC, you write WAEC in that school. You cannot use the name of the other school. You write WAEC in the school. Thank God for SSC, thank God for, I think I did one, NAPTEP. I did NAPTEP. I needed to study law, I did not have literature, and I went to do NAPTEP. Am I going to start writing my old WAEC date? It is government policy. Anyone that have problem with the policy of the government, with the establishment of the school, you have, in fact, writing on social media for people like us that are wasting your time. Why don't they go to court? Go to court and challenge some of these things if you are brave. Challenge. I want to query your certificate. Follow it up. Not that people will be hiding under one unregistered organization or the other. I don't like that kind of principle. Especially if you are a larger person. We are born to be bold and to be courageous in whatever we do. I hate people hiding under one finger. It's annoying. For us, the reality is that it is good for people to ask questions. And we really want to encourage good people from those states to commence asking questions. You must ask questions. They have started asking questions about the status, the certificate of Ayedatiwa. Why should you limit your question to Ayedatiwa? There are other aspirants. Start asking questions about their records, about their past. And for us, we will commence as from next week. And the entire state will be happy at development. And information and revelation will be coming out. Out of all the aspirants, all of them they are my friends. All of them they are our brothers. But you are free, dig deep. I hate people taking over government and saying that you will not prose your past government. What kind of society are we living? If that orientation and mentality is what we are running with as a country, we have no future. Let it be on record that when people take over government, you probe your past. People will learn how to live right. But today, once people take over government, they say, okay, let's continue. Why should you waste your time with probe? Why can't you probe and still do the right thing? How will somebody want to become a governor and you not ask questions? Ask questions about Jim Ibrahim. Ask questions about Olusolake. You've started asking questions about Ayedatiwa. Go to Akitero and ask questions. Dig deep into their feet. Bring out revelations. Others, General Uye, all of them ask questions about Jimmy Odumayo. Ask questions. You should be able to ask questions with somebody graduated from the university and turn a billionaire overnight. People should come up and tell the entire world how they make their money. I should be able to tell my people, this is the business I do to get to where I am. For us in our home, any money I cannot explain, I dare not take it to our home because my wife will ask questions. My children will ask questions. Daddy, what did you do? Which country did you do? But in this world, when people ask questions, people get irritated. No, I'm happy at people asking questions about Ayedatiwa, but it must not be limited to Ayedatiwa. Ask questions. We heard that some people get involved in funny things. Ask questions. As bad as, I don't know, I read so many things, rape and I said, what are you writing? Ask questions. Go to those police stations. If you have any fact, ask questions. We are talking about the resources of Ondo State. People are just talking, you are just speaking it. What happened to this billion? What happened to what kind of society are we living? For Prince Poroye and those that believe in the right doing, who start to ask questions. So for us, it's allowed. We are not afraid at people asking questions. Gentlemen of the press, we need to ask questions, just as I've said. But for him, who has been in government close to 4 months, he has shocked a lot of bookmakers with superlative performance. He started out by cleaning public workers on paid salaries and allowances, despite the lean situations of the state resources that indeed informed why he couldn't do a full hog replacement of the cabinet he dissolved at the first instance. He proceeded from there to pay 35,000 palliative extra income to civil servants in the face of national economic hardship, affirmed Governor Ayedatiwa is not owing salaries to date in Ondo State, which is a reality. In total, he settled upwards of 4 months of unpaid salary for workers at Ufosgiwa Polytechnic Owo, besides paying off arrears of pension and gratuities to retirees. Only recently, the governor gave approval for the immediate employment of 200 staff in Ondo State Internal Revenue Service. He, in tandem, approved the employment of 108 personnel in the first phase of his employment across sectors. Same also applied for the employment of 600 personnel for HMB, PHCC, and others in the health sector. An application is ongoing. You see, one thing I was discussing with someone yesterday, and I said, well, everybody have his own style. But one thing you cannot take away from look at it that way is that, to me, I don't know about others. God chose him. God chose him.
Just want to do a little addition to what Prince Poroye had just said. There's a common adage that says, a clear conscience fears no accusation. As a matter of fact, when we discussed with our governor about this thing, he said, Prince, these are just a mere distraction. Let's focus. You guys, go ahead, you are my apostle. What you have seen, when they asked Jesus, he said, go. What you have seen, what you have heard, share the testimony. So we're here sharing that testimony. But again, we want to advise you, the press. You make, you can destroy, you can make, you can do a lot of things. The fate of the nation depends on you. They will marry you. So, sir, what we are trying to say is that help Ondo State. Before we get into the deep problem, go into the past of all the people contesting. You've heard this from little talk here and there. Some people that cannot even manage a company. You cannot say this is a company that I have that is a successful company. You've heard stories. You buy a company, you took loan out of it to buy another one. That one is abandoned. To come and boost you with money. Come on now. Maybe because I that you is not a lavish spender. Common sense. The fact is bitter. Please dig into others so that you help the society to grow. Even from when you are digging into this part and the past record, some people will just back out. Trust me, you will soon see all those things. And most of the people that are contesting today, they are marking the attendance. Yes, and people will say,
we 60 million. 60 million.
You know those things, sir. And not that alone. So we know ourselves. But just play a maturity game. You see, be a friend of the society. Be neutral. And before you can criticize anybody, please make sure you get the fact. Police report or no, what is the essence of what is the value of police report? Can police give a judgment?
It's no sign.
That is no sign. So if there's any fact finding, we go to court. It's only the declaration in the court or by the judge that become something. Not just to say we see that police don't even indict. They will find facts and they will take it to court. It's only the court that can indict you. So let's wake up and grow up in mind. God bless you.